All right, Morningside Football Club, here we go. So I've got an example here of what we can do, and we'll compare you to Bal Dawes, who's an All-Australian player that plays for the Brisbane Lions. So, first of all, okay, you look at your stride pattern when you're running. It's really good. It's consistent, okay? So those feet there, you're looking pretty comfortable on the run. Then we have a look at your ball grip, okay? If you look at that, and you compare it to Bal's, pretty good. But what I want you to think about is getting a bit more spread of fingers on the ball and maybe a few more on that front panel, okay? So a bit better coverage. You can also see you've both got relaxed arms. That's a pretty good start, okay? The next part is the ball lift, okay? So you're both lifting the ball, but at this stage, what is happening is both of your hands are coming off the ball at the same time. Whereas you look at Bal's, she's still got one hand connected. So you lift the ball with two, you then release the balance arm, but it's really important you keep this arm connected. At the moment, you're doing a two-handed drop, okay? Have a look at the connection Bal has from here, and that is what we want to do. We want to try to control the ball underneath the waist with a long guide arm, okay? So the job for you right now is to stay connected with this arm and release the balance arm. And that's what we did with all those drills. Why do we do it? Well, you can see the shape the ball is coming out is really flat, and you're kicking the ball and hitting it right underneath the belly. If you look at Bal's, have a look where she's getting the ball, underneath there, and that'll give it that backspin, okay? You can also see where you're contacting it way out here. Have a look at Bal. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Have a look where Bal gets the ball. Look at her shin angle, okay? That is very different to yours. You're getting it way out there. Bal's getting it here, okay? So that's why we want to kick like this. You get the ball out, and then the ball comes back in, where your ball is just shooting out. Therefore, your contact point is way out, and that kick's going to go really high, okay? After Bal kicks, you're going to notice she lands on her kick foot, and then she gets all that momentum through the footy like we worked on in our session. When you kick, you sort of stop here, okay? But all in all, you're doing a lot of things right as well. Your eyes are on the ball, you've got a pretty good body position, and you get a nice leg swing through the ball, all right? But there's some things that'll help you look at and see why we kick with a one-handed ball drop.